Hey there, fishing enthusiasts. Are you ready to dive into some unconventional angling methods? Today, we're talking about a topic that might surprise you: catching catfish at night using passive techniques. It's a game changer for those hot summer days when you still want to land a delicious fish fry. You might be thinking, why bother with these seemingly lazy methods? Well, let me tell you, there's a thrill to be had in the dark. While some anglers prefer the traditional rod and reel, I find the idea of trotlines and jugs fascinating. These techniques are like setting up a silent ambush for catfish, and the results can be incredibly productive. Here's the deal: as the sun sets, catfish start moving shallower to feed. So, you set your gear close to the bottom, no more than 6 feet deep, and let the night shift begin. This is where the magic happens. Catfish, being the opportunistic feeders they are, will find your bait irresistible. And the best part? You don't even need to be actively fishing. One of the simplest methods is using limb lines. Imagine finding the perfect tree with its branches hanging over the water. You tie your line with a hook, some weight and bait, and let the fish do the work. The branch bends with each bite, and the fish sets the hook itself. It's like nature's way of saying, "You got mail." But seriously, this method is genius and requires minimal effort. Now, let's talk about trotlines. These are like an upgraded version of limb lines. You run a line from the bank, creating a web of drop lines that increase your chances of catching multiple catfish. It's like a buffet for these bottom dwellers. Just remember to anchor your line properly to avoid any boating mishaps. Jug lines are probably the most well-known passive method. You've likely seen these floating bottles or pool noodles bobbing on the water's surface. They're like little beacons of hope for anglers. The beauty of jug lines is that you can customize your bait to target specific catfish species. Channel catfish, for example, are suckers for prepared baits like chicken livers or even hot dogs. Who knew these fish had such diverse tastes? But here's where it gets really interesting. Blue catfish, which can grow to massive sizes, also fall for these baits. Can you believe the state record blue catfish was caught on a piece of Spam? It's mind-boggling. On the other hand, flathead catfish prefer live prey, so you might need to get creative with your bait choices. What many people don't realize is that there's an art to setting up these passive fishing methods. It's not just about throwing a line in the water. You've got to consider the bait, the depth, and even the legal requirements. Each angler has a limit on the number of lines they can set, and there are rules for checking and removing fish. It's a well-regulated system that ensures fair and sustainable fishing. In my opinion, these passive fishing techniques offer a unique and exciting way to engage with nature. You're not just waiting for a bite, you're setting up a strategic operation that leverages the catfish's behavior. It's a blend of ancient fishing wisdom and modern innovation. So, the next time you're planning a late summer fishing trip, consider giving these methods a try. You might just find yourself hooked on the thrill of the night shift.